island of Java. Tropical jewel in the midst of the Indian Ocean, conscientiously administrated by meticulous Dutch bureaucracy. The year is 1870, and the colony is undergoing a transformation. Recently, individuals have been allowed to lease farmland and manage plantations. The fertile land offers ideal conditions for exporting a multitude of colonial goods, off on the way to an exotic experience.
I'm guessing this is them introducing ships. So, digested diver, mysterious monuments, and new lines of business are the bonus tasks.
The Dutch East Indies. Surely the most exemplary colonial empire under the sun. With luscious fruits and cheap labor in abundance. You act on behalf of the colonial administration. A gifted talent in the art of engineering, you have been appointed to modernize the local transport sector. Complete this task to the satisfaction of the Crown. If you do, even the post as governor might be in store for you. Transport is a much sought-after service on this scarcely civilized island. Eating draft animals such as oxen is punishable by law. That's why the colonial administration has commissioned you to build a railroad so that the plantation business prospers. The delicious coffee is supposed to be transported from the fertile hinterlands to the facility near town for processing. Anyone set on building wisely and cheaply avoids unnecessary slopes. Perform the necessary surveying work.
Okay, activate the contour lines overlay in order to be better able to estimate how the terrain is laid out. Boink.
Build a route from a thriving plantation across treacherous terrain to the processing factory where the coffee fruit is husked.
Alright. Build a cargo station in the highlighted area next to the factory. Ooh, buildings look different. A cargo terminus station or a cargo station? Okay, B closes down windows. I'm going to go with the terminus station because that seems to be more in line with what I want. No, it doesn't say that. The fact it's there as an option probably means I've picked the wrong one. Yes.
A depot is needed.
Alright, buildings, depot. Where's the depot?
Purchase a complete train, including locomotive and freight cars.
Alright, I want 4 freight cars. Have the Borsig. Ooh. Okay, that carries sugar, and that carries coffee fruits and coffee beans. Ooh, you can pick the colour. Nice. Ow. Click the wrong place. Not enough vehicles available at this time.
The coffee beans can now be brought from the plantations on their way to further processing.
How do I merge them? Oh, frick's sake. This is just annoying. Get out of the way! Not enough vehicles available at this time. Basically, we broke it by clicking the wrong things and it doesn't know how to deal with it. Cool. Good job, game. Not enough vehicles available at this time. Guess we're coming back into this mission then, because it's...
The island of Java.
Yeah, shut up.
Tropical jewel in the midst of the Indian Ocean. Conscientiously administrated by meticulous Dutch bureaucracy. The year is 1870, and the colony is undergoing a transformation. Recently, individuals have been allowed to lease farmland and manage plantations. The fertile land offers ideal conditions for exporting a multitude of colonial goods. Off on the way to an exotic...
So, we've discovered how to break the tutorial.
Transport is a much sought-after service on this scarcely civilized island. Eating draft animals such as oxen is punishable by law. That's why the colonial administration has commissioned you to build a railroad so that the plantation business prospers. The delicious coffee is... Anyone set on building wisely and cheaply avoids unnecessary slopes. Perform the necessary surveying work.
Yeah, whatever.
A depot is needed. Purchase a complete train, including locomotive and freight cars.
Right. Why is there two trains? I'm sure there was only one before. Wagons, cargo, boxcar. Only the one? 4. Why?
The coffee beans can now be brought from the plantations on their way to further processing.
You, join that line. Out we come, train. Ah, much less smoky. No, never mind. Spoke too soon. It's just not quite as grey. Nope, spoke too soon again. Well, we're clearly setting up a passing point there then, with signals. Don't worry, we just magically turn around. No problem. Hey, Chad. Oh, Austin, when did you sneak in? Sorry, I didn't see you.
What a superb railway. It provides the local plantation leaseholders with truly valuable services. Still fresh from the fields, the fruit quickly reaches the factory. From there, the colony's delightful coffee must be brought to the warehouses and offices in the port for export. That shouldn't be left up to the local coolies. No way. Too easygoing, too inefficient, too unreliable. Specially built stations are called for, so that the first-rate coffee makes it into town undamaged. If need be, stations that can be guarded against plundering hordes.
Okay, build a truck stop in the highlighted areas at the factory and at the commercial. Where? It keeps calling it a truck stop. One building will be removed. And the factory... What? Does it mean here? Oh, it means there. Okay.
Ready to go. Nothing stands in the way of speedy transportation to the local port anymore. Send the freight cars of coffee on their way.
New line there to there. Trucks. Oh, we need a truck depot. By vehicles, what do they want? 4 appropriate vehicles. Cargo. Carry coffee, then carry coffee. Okay, so what's the difference between these two? Covered or flatbed? Seems to make no difference. I'll go flat then.
The factory now finds itself in a laudable position by sending processed coffee into town. To experience considerable growth, its products have to reach a clientele with money to spend.
Okay. If we click on their town, residents, shopping, work. Oh, hang on. Dive over there for a minute. All right. Fly. Coffee is 0. So once we start bringing that in, that'll be better.
Thanks to your reliable deliveries, The factory is working far above par, although it would certainly be capable of processing much more, virtually colossal capacities of coffee. You should weigh the idea of increasing the transport volume, because coffee from the colony is a commodity in great demand in parlours and salons on the continent. One train isn't enough to adequately supply the factory with coffee fruit. A passing siding is needed so that a second train can use the line.
See, there we go. I'm going to click this digested dive a bit.
Lucas, the capable engineer on your locomotive, seems to have vanished from the face of the Earth, or anywhere else for that matter. Time to find a stand-in, right away. Would one of the natives be able to meet this difficult challenge? Several locals show an interest in learning the decidedly noble profession as locomotive engineer. A practice route for training purposes is needed. Meanwhile, certain signs are feeding horrible rumors about the indigenous tribe's diet.
Build a practice track. Build a test track with 2 small stations and a depot in the highlighted area. Round the mountain. I mean, sure. Say what type of stations? No. Dum 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 dum. Where's the exit out of this one? There. Okay, and then we need a depot.
The correct way to drive the vehicle must be practiced first, so that potential passengers are not scared off right away. In the meantime, some hard-to-digest news reaches you. Your skilled worker is said to have fallen victim to a bloodthirsty tribe of cannibals.
Buy a locomotive and have it driven along the test track for at least 1,500 meters. Okay, buy vehicles, steam. Let's have one of the cheaper ones. New line between there and there. Off you go. Training train. Freaking weird. Right, build some passing loops. Connect the first and second. Yep. Boink.
The trains should wait for each other on the passing siding. This requires placing signals. If the plant is to be used to its fullest capacity, another complete train is needed.
Okay, vehicle manager. Oh, hang on, there was a build a duplicate option, wasn't there? Oh, screw it, I'll just do it manually. Freight.
Wherever coffee production thrives, business and prosperity flourish too. Thanks to the railroad, the port town of Surabaya has become a lively trading centre for countless goods and services. All kinds of people from all corners of the island want to do profitable business here. And that's why the colonial administration has commissioned you with setting up a passenger line from Semarang to Surabaya. Time to build a line which will soon link the key trading hubs in eastern Java.
That was close. Right, well, the helpful deforestation kind of gives me a good hint as to where the trains should go.
Good news. The locomotive engineer has returned safe and sound. While you pictured him in the stomachs of savages, he was having the time of his life in the virgin forest. Naturally, you can't tolerate misconduct like that, and regretfully have to fire the good man.
Okay. Right. Connect Semarang. Yep, okay. So we want a station. Passenger terminus station. Have one there and one. Oh, I pushed B. I'm guessing it's bulldoze. Alright, now to do these tracks in stages, because this is going to get expensive around this mountain otherwise. Avoid making a tunnel. I'm guessing the 120 is the speed it can cope with.
The railroad has been completed. Curiosity runs high. Time will tell if passenger transportation really is a venture that's worthwhile.
Okay, let's put one of them on. And then we need to build ourselves a passenger train. Oh wait, hang on, route first. Alright, 5 vehicles. Steam, Baltic, passenger. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we got the money for it. Away it goes while we do this side quest.
A formidable enterprise like yours calls for a suitably first-rate branch office. After all, you're not just anybody. Build a prestigious residence that is unrivaled in the whole island.
Okay. Ow. Ow? No, not going to tell me. Oh, here we go. Put in the headquarters of your company is the location of your choice. Nah. Build. How about you get out of the way so I can see to build it then? Looks like a nice.
A truly attractive estate, but a veritable plague is spoiling all the fun. Snakes have occupied the building. Rumor has it that a wise old woman knows how you could rid yourself of the snakes in your walls. She's supposed to be in Surabaya. The old woman says she doesn't know a thing, but you should try your luck with her cousin in Semarang, who has a knack for the art of snake charming. The snake charmer declared that you've probably angered the mighty snake goddess with your projects.
Of course.
The snake priestess of Mount Merapi is the only one who could remedy the situation. The priestess has spoken. The only way she is willing to call off her children is if you make a sacrifice to the great snake goddess. Coffee, the priestess prophesied, would be the sure thing to appease the goddess.
Of course it would. She totally is just trying to get a free delivery of coffee. Make an offering how, game? I have to deliver coffee there? Well, I hope the goddess person doesn't mind me, you know, dumping truck stops and stuff nearby. Oh, we have to build the road. Cool, right. New line from there to there. Then we will buy a new horse-drawn carriage and put it on our latest route. Off it goes. How are we doing financially? Finances. So road is profitable, rail was profitable, then massively wasn't, now kind of isn't a little bit. The passenger bit might still be picking up. Yeah, we've delivered 10 people. That'll be something to do with it. Come on, little dude. Make an offering how? Coffee beans. Maybe he didn't have any coffee beans on the first time? He's got 3 this time. Oh, we just delivered some more people. Nope, the railroad's still not profitable. Go on, horses. Don't worry about that hill. You've got it. Totally not a problem. Maybe we should have built a bit more of a major road. Alright, here we come. And delivery.
What a godsend. Your stylish residence is pleasantly snake-free again.
Okay. Right, where's my passenger train? Yeah. Like, nobody is getting on the damn train. Probably because I built it so far out of town, nobody can actually get to it. Commercial, commercial, commercial. Yeah, all the residentials are over there. So what I should do is set up a bus service that comes to the train station, but yeah. It needs to pick up one more person. And conveniently there are 4 waiting, so we'll just wait. It's a tutorial. I don't have to be massively profitable. We'll be ending it as soon as we've done all the tasks.
It's rumbling in the island's interior. The mighty volcano Merapi threatens to erupt. A phenomenon like this wasn't reckoned with while planning the route. The natives claim that someone has probably angered one of their gods. Whatever the case, if the precious coffee fruit is supposed to be transported by rail in the future too, then it's imperative that something be done. It seems worthwhile to remove the infrastructure, if it's not supposed to be buried under ashes and lava.
Send the trains to the depot and remove the stop at the coffee plantation from the route. Okay. That one? Send to depot. Send to depot. Unable to find path to stop. Okay. Need to wait for it to come to the other end of the line and then do it. Heading to depot. Alright. That's them dealt with. Alright, remove the one at the coffee plantation. Remove the stop.
To enable coffee production to continue making progress in future, the route ought to be relocated to an area where it can be assumed that the expected eruptions will leave it intact.
Remove station and tracks from the damage zone. Rebuild both outside. Okay, so bulldoze. And then cargo terminus. Tracks, and we'll go around this way. If I can find the end of the track.
The danger has been averted. Transport can be resumed. What's more, the volcano is showing signs of calming down again. Despite that, maybe relocating the route was still a wise move.
Establish the route again and transport 30 coffee fruits. Okay. Out you go.
The fertile island has a lot more to offer than coffee. The widow of a friendly grower, may the poor devil rest in peace, has been planting sugarcane lately. Make the lady happy by providing her with your services. The sugar must be transported to town. From there it is shipped and and then served when continental Europeans get together for coffee.
Okay. Deliver from there to there. What's going to be the best way to do this, I wonder? I'm thinking... we have a cargo station next to... then we'll put the track in. Put some signals. There. Have a passing point. Okay, so that should stop them leaving the station if there's somebody on the better track. That should be the passing bit. Then we need the same up here. Buildings. Oh. Keep hitting B and not... track. Did I do this end right? Hang on. Hang on. Yes. Yeah, that should be it. Right, then we need a new line from there to there. I haven't delivered sugar. Oh well. Apparently the sugar was a side mission.